Hello YouTube. It is September 2nd, 2016, and I'm here with another video. And it's a video that I did not see coming. I did mention at the end of my other video. I don't know if it's going to be uploaded prior to this or not. Yeah, I already uploaded it. It's the VMAs. I said I should do a video talk on, Black Lives Matter and people putting black celebrities down, but we hype our white counterparts, even though they deserve every bit of respect and everything, and they earned all their praises. But it seems like we're more critical of our black counterparts. But obviously, YouTube threw in a curveball, and we're here to talk about YouTube and they shadiness. So, as y'all know, by y'all other popular YouTubers, YouTube has announced new censorship rules, and some of them are the same. Let's just get the ones out the way. We know that you can't do gore, you can't do very sexually explicit content, harassment, vulgar. I say, okay, that's nothing new. That's already been. I look because I'm one of the only YouTubers that look at the contents every year. Even though I do this as a hobby, still I like to get paid my little bit of $100 at the end of the year, and we're going to get into that in a moment because somebody wanted to throw a little bit of shade towards your girl. And I don't worry, I got you later on in this video. You know who you is. I'm about to throw some darn on daggers right back at your ass. But anyways, even though I said, honey, that it doesn't really matter much to me, but still I like to be within YouTube policies, even though I'm not a full-time YouTuber. Y'all know I'm a licensed medical esthetician and I'm a marketer outside of here. I got my associates in business with an emphasis in marketing, and I'm a licensed beautician. I specialize in medical aesthetics, and I am a colorist. Even though I don't currently practice color right now, I can do advanced color corrections. I do chemical peels, I do body enzymes, I do, microdermabrasion treatments, LED, all of that. Now that we got that disclaimer out the way, because I know some people is like, oh, this about to be a complaining video about a YouTuber ain't getting this check. No, that's not me, honey. I'm a licensed medical professional outside of here, so I ain't worried in the money department. Well, even though bitch trying to find a second job to supplement my income, but that's a whole nother video for a whole nother day. Anyways, let's get on to who does this affect. Obviously, this affect more of my black community, because y'all know I look at everybody. I look at Scorpion Show, I look at James Caldwell, look at Nina, much love from KY, but I also look at my white counterparts as well. I look at Tati, she does the WTF videos. I look at, Gray's 3 Yard Girl. I look at Guy Tang. Like I said, I specialize in coloring, so it makes sense that I look at his advanced color corrections and paranormal hair activities. I don't know, he might be getting flagged too with all them darn on booty shaking videos. He like to give us a little twerk them up in there. So his ad, he might be affected by this shit too, because YouTube just gone off the deep end. So let's get into it. In addition to the normal stuff that is banned from YouTube, they decided to ban some rather, how can I say it, selective stuff. So they banned anything containing rape, anything containing sex, anything containing cuss words, excessive language. And my tweet was, okay, so is we banning the whole motherfucking South? Because I don't know a radical Christian, a darn on black urban chick, a darn on Indian, because y'all know I'm in North Carolina, so we got Cherokee, we got Oceanisha, I know I'm pronouncing that wrong, but we got Oceanisha Indian, we got Cherokee Indian, and we got Lumbee Indian in North Carolina, and all three of them motherfucking tribes cuss. Every black person from the hood cuss. Every white hillbilly cuss. Every radical Christian says a few swear words. So we just banning all them YouTubers from the South? Like, because it's like you can't even say too many cuss words without them darn on flagging you now. It's like, really? But then it got to the point where this what really pissed me off. They done banned the Black Lives Matter. Like, Black Lives Matter will get your thing flagged in certain cases as well. Anything talking on controversial topics, obviously anything Black Lives Matter is going to be controversial, and I'm going to get into that hypocrisy in a moment. Anything concerning the Orlando Post night shooting, they actually banned they blocked my video months ago and demonetized it. They tried to take it down for some reason, and I don't know why. I appealed it, and they brought it back up. They said I wasn't eligible to monetization. They didn't give me an explanation, but now we know why. Because anything concerning a natural disaster or, a terrorist attack, you get banned from that one as well, as far as monetization. And the list goes on and on. Now, the reason why that is weird is because it's like, okay, now you're censoring third party media because, you got Young Turks, all of their stuff is news things and it's controversial. Like anything Donald Trump motherfucking says is controversial. So it's like, Hillary Clinton, we are in a presidential election with the two most polarizing candidates. So it's like you're censoring anybody's speech on pretty much Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump because anything that is happening with them is deemed very controversial, subjects because you got people who cannot stand Hillary and you got people who cannot stand Trump from all parties. And then it's like Black Lives Matter is very controversial. But my thing is this: when Kevin went to the darn gone blackout, everybody else didn't go because they didn't have 100,000 subscribers. So he was bunched in with all the black beauty gurus. And I looked at this channel and they said something to the effect of that, they was going to help out more with Black Lives Matter and that they actually wanted them to use the platform to speak more on Black Lives Matter. So it's like, I can see why Kevin is upset because he was literally told one thing by the YouTube executives. So it's not like this is hearsay. He was literally told by the YouTube executives about how they was going to work with with the black YouTubers and getting more recognition to be and get up there with the Jeffree Stars and the Manny MUAs and the Shameless Mayors and everybody else that's, white or very racially bigonous that, is up there in the ranks. And we're going to get to the hypocrisy with that because I did my research and it seems like they didn't ban a certain somebody's content, but they're going to ban people like the Vice Show and, Lovely T as far as monetization goes. So I'm looking at everybody's videos. I seen Lovely T's tweet. I seen the Vice Show's video. I seen the Young Turks video. 400 of their videos got flagged. The Vice Show, his got flagged on the Million Man March. I was actually one of them 5,000 people that did watch. I just looked at Lovely T's video again on the Million Man March, and it's just up to 5,000 views. Now, mind you, she got more subscribers than everybody combined. Well, except for the Vice Show. She got more than, Scorpion Show, Much Love, Forex Rocks, Bonnie Blue, I said Much Love. Ashley, like she literally got more than everybody combined. She got 342,000. They didn't invite her to the event. I don't know why. But anyways, I know at first she said they blocked her Million Man March as far as monetization. I checked it, they done put it back up, so I guess they came to their senses on that. I checked a few of the Vice Show videos. His are demonetized. The Young Turks, they are demonetized on stuff that don't make no sense, like regular topics that may have the word sex or something in it is automatically demonetized. People who naturally cuss very heavy. I cuss every other sentence. I'm born and raised in Fayetteville, North Carolina, if you can't place his accent. So it's like, my stuff is demonetized. Well, a couple of them. Not as much. I only had 3, surprisingly. But then again, like I said, I look at the terms of use from the very top to the end. So it's like, it's hardly nothing that they can get me on. But then again, like I said, I don't do this for money anyway. I get my little $100 at the end of the year. Y'all know I'm not the girl to make threshold at the end of the month. But it's like, speaking of threshold, the queen of threshold, Mr. Self-Proclaim, I make more money in a month than all these bitches do in a quarter and all this and that and the third. Due to YouTube policies with YouTube Red and everything, bitch done got evicted, going on a broken homeless tour, done got raised up money from his subscribers to get a little $700 fancy camera, and still going back and forth. I was like, of all things, I can see why you want the darn on ban this harassment issues going back and forth with these darn on parties. But you know, I'm going to stay out of it. Like James Caldwell say, sip and snip, just sip and snip. Like, but anyways, yeah, I can understand trying to censor, you know, these back and forth harassment videos. But it's like, well, damn, you done took away the little bit that he had left, because about 80% of his videos is a cussing word and everything else, along with, I'm gonna be gone like this. Yeah, but anyways, I'm like, damn, this, even though it doesn't affect me, I still have huge empathy for all the parties involved, because it's like everybody that I look at actually does videos that leans on towards getting hit. I mean, Lovely T, Vice Show, Bondy Blue, Much Love does a lot of controversial content, and you know, be getting people together, both white and black. Um, every time darn on Kevin's mama now get on camera, her ass is gonna be censored like a motherfucker. Like, we ain't gonna be able to hear no swear words out of Mama Scorpion, or you know, the people in the background arguing back and forth. That's what we used to be used to with the darn on Scorpion show in the early days, with the random, you know, sitting in the living room and everybody going back and forth. That's gonna be censored now. But what I find hypocritical is, how is you gonna censor your darn on creators, but you don't censor the darn on advertisers? Because I don't despond back to the advertisers, because their excuse is, in addition to, you know, increasing, you know, demonetizing harassment and vulgar and over sexualization and all of that, they also saying certain stuff is not monetizable friendly. It's not monetizable friendly to talk about Black Lives Matter, but we got a black movie coming up on Nat Turner. I would think it will make more sense when, you know, when all them ads pop up, it will make more sense for a movie on Nat Turner to be on the Vice show or on, you know, Lovely T, before it would be on my main channel. Now, maybe this channel, but my main channel, Diva Natural One, talks about hair care. So it's like the closest thing to Black Lives Matter on my main channel is the fact that I'm talking about natural hair. But it's like you're putting an advertisement on a video that is not related to the subject, and that's bad on both parties, because now that person feel like my whatever I may say is not advertiser friendly, but it's not even meant for you anyway. You are meant for this particular target. And I think darn on YouTube needs to hire me at this point, because the bitch do need a second job. It's becoming fall time. It's starting to rain. Matter of fact, we are under a severe hurricane warning, which is why it is significantly dark in here today. Yeah. Students got dismissed 2 months early, so that's why I'm all discombobulated and all of that. Oh, hell. Is that a hurricane going through Charleston? I'm looking at the news. But anyways, where was I at? I done lost my train of thought, y'all. But anyways, this affects all my YouTubers. Oh, I'm bouncing from one end to the other. I was talking about the advertisers. The advertisers. I would think a movie on Nat Turner would be more appropriate on a slate on Black Lives Matter like subject video. And a hair care video would obviously be better on mine. What's going on with YouTube is sometimes they broad advertise in the instances where it doesn't need to be. Like, I would see a hair care video on Lovely T, and it's like, okay, Lovely T hasn't done a hair care video since when? But then you have a darn on a black, you have something regarding and I don't know why in the world you have Donald Trump on my darn on natural channel at that. I understand when I talk about Donald Trump, it will make sense for it to pop up. But it's like on my main channel, you got a Donald Trump ad running on mine. Now you motherfucking played it. Y'all think YouTube also tries to be shady on the low because y'all know full well I ain't with Donald Trump. Um, yeah, it's just a mess. It's like they really sensitizing the media because, um, matter of fact, let me just show y'all the evidence of one thing. It's mighty funny that you can demonetize something regarding Black Lives Matter where nobody's not cussing. But I checked out a particular YouTuber's channel where he pulls out a fake gun. He pulls out a taser. I think he pulled out the taser and the thing. If not, correction, you'll see. And he pulls out a thing of bong. And it's like, his video is still monetized. So as y'all can tell, Mr. Pale Pasty darn on corpse who has a nasty history of calling black people niggas and wanting to throw acid on their face to lighten their skin tone so the motherfucking foundation can actually mix well more niggas all the way up until he started his company. He done toned it down since he got his makeup line a couple years ago. But up until that, this is not one incident. So a person who's known for inciting racism, bigotry, and violence is up on darn on YouTube smoking lighting up a darn on bone, and you still got his videos monetized. And I took that picture today. But I looked at the Scorpion Show and several other people, and y'all seen that just passed after his video. They stuff is demonetized just because they had a potty mouth. But you have somebody lighting up a bong and that's monetizable content. Very hypocritical, YouTube. Another hypocritical thing that came up on me. How come the advertisers get to be raunchy, nasty, and explicit, but the darn creators can't? Now, I'm not with the gore. Y'all know the closest thing I come to gore is playing Mortal Kombat. A girl loves me some Mortal Kombat, but that's about as gory as I get. I'm not into scary movies. And I noticed a weird thing. The darn blind man, where the blind man is snapping people and, all of that. How's that popping up on my main channel? Like, that popped up on my main channel. I'm always getting horror movie advertisements on my main channel that is gory and bloody and people getting killed and the ghosts flying up and snatching people left and right. There was another one that popped up on my channel where the light turns on and then the light turns off and the ghost is right there, and the light turns on, the light turns off, the ghost still there, light turns on, and then the light permanently cuts off and the ghost comes up behind him and snatch. Like, what does that have to do with Shea Moisture, Eden Body Works, or any other natural hair care product I'm doing? So it's like, it's gory as long as the darn on the media advertisers pay. That don't make a bit of sense at all. It makes more sense to put that on, that a regular a vlog channel versus somebody doing a natural hair care video, or make it towards a content that's like a lovely tea or somebody who does commentary versus somebody who's doing a beauty vlog, because my main channel is nothing like this channel. So it's like they really need to get their advertisements together. It's like, put the correct stuff in where it is. That way you won't have the darn on advertisers complaining about, stuff need to be friendly content. It will be put in the right spot. You'll put the darn on Nat Turner movie that's going to be blasted all over in the next month or so on the right platform. And when you put it on the right platform, it drives up views for everybody because it, ranks up the the YouTube algorithm, and that channel gets more, views and popularity. The darn on click through for the darn on ad gets to get seen more because it's on a channel where somebody's talking on a similar subject. So it increases the chances of that ad being able to get clicked through more, and then your YouTuber gets a click back of that darn on ad click, because every time you click on the ad and go to it or make a purchase or something or like that, you get a certain percentage of that sale as well. And then the more receiving the more people that go through the ads, obviously they're going to return back and pay for YouTube more and more. So instead of going that route where everybody's happy because YouTube is getting a profit all around, they're getting a profit off of the number of views that a YouTuber's channel have that don't have nothing to do with the advertisement at all. Taking out the advertisement based off of the size of YouTube alone, they get a certain amount of views based off of the darn on view count alone of the said videos, not even including the advertisement. And the reason why I know this is because YouTube was successful before Google even took it over in 2007. It was making substantial profit. So it was like you was making substantial money before Google even monetized the shit. So it's like you make enough money, but it's about you're not putting the advertisements in the right place, and as a result they're complaining that they are not getting click-throughs because you put they stuff on a channel that doesn't make sense. Like you put something regarding Elsa on my channel where I cuss like a sailor, but then you'll put the hair care product on somebody like the Vice Show. The Vice Show don't got no hair. I got 18 inches of hair underneath this darn on bonnet. But you will put a hair care product on him. It's like you got the darn on advertisements out of the way. And they're complaining and we're complaining because now you're censoring us. Well, you censoring everybody else. I don't care about my little $100 at the end of the year or not. But some people actually live off of this. I mean, the Scorpion Show, he lives off of this and has been living off of this for years. Mr. Broken Homeless Tour done a beg people on PayPal to donate him $700 for him to even do content because he claims he's the king of YouTube or whatever. That's the fantasy land he lives in. But at the end of the day, he does his content for the most part. It doesn't violate YouTube guidelines. Well, except for the harassment, but y'all didn't get him on that. Y'all got him on the content of talking about Black Lives Matter. Like, how hypocritical is that? You're gonna shut people down on the subject that you told them to speak more on. That's what's really mind-boggling me. How is you gonna tell all the beauty gurus to speak more on Black Lives Matter, and now you're censoring that voice? I mean, that's just stupid. That's just stupid. Prayers go out to all of y'all that does this for a living. I know, like I said, several of y'all do it. Hopefully, somebody gets in contact with YouTube regarding this situation, because it's like, once again, how are you going to demonetize, natural disasters? So I can't even say a video on prayers for Louisiana or nothing like that without it getting monetized. Or prayers for Ghana, prayers for Africa, or anything concerning because natural disaster gets flagged as well now. If I do a video on Louisiana, that's going to get flagged. But once again, somebody smoking a bone, that's okay. I really don't get it. Back and forth videos or arguments are okay. That is harassing people. But it's like you can't talk on politics. You can't talk on Black Lives Matter. You can't talk on businesses, black-owned businesses. Matter of fact, there was another thing that got flagged. The black banking, and I actually took a picture. Matter of fact, I didn't mention it earlier, but y'all seen the picture of the Vice Show. The banking black. What the hell did he say wrong in that? He didn't cuss one time. White people are allowed to go to black banks just as we go to predominantly white banks. It's like, so it's not discriminating against anybody just because it's owned by a black person. That was flagged too. So I really am confused by this, because I can understand the gory content to a certain extent, because it's like, okay, if I can't do gory content, why do you have gory advertisement and putting it on my video? So that's like the reverse. And when it comes down to it, my videos will make more money to you in the long run because you make residual income off of it month to month versus you only get a certain amount of money for a certain period of time through an advertisement. So they're not even thinking about it from the creator's point of view. The creator actually makes more money for YouTube based off of the increased views that video will have for years to come throughout multiple advertisers versus that one particular advertiser having a bitch fit over something that YouTube should have put that video on, put that content on a video that makes more relevant sense to that. Like, if I'm talking about natural hair, do you think putting a relaxer commercial on my videos really going to drive the sale versus if you was to put that relaxer commercial on somebody like So Fresh Diamonds channel who has over 20 inches of healthy long relaxed hair that's thick from the root, well, except for the edges. She has a natural condition where her edges are not full, but she has long hair naturally that's relaxed. Like I said, YouTube really needs to get it together in the marketing department, put the right advertisers on to the right channels. That way you would get less complaints from the advertisers. You would get less complaints from the results of what is happening to the YouTubers as a result of the advertisers. And everybody wins. The darn on YouTubers who does this for a living make more money. The advertisers make more money because more people would click on the video of their advertisement on a relatable channel versus a totally unrelatable channel. Like, for example, would you buy, like Jackie Anna said best, will you buy some tanning lotion from me? Like, I'm brown skin. Will you buy a darn on tanning lotion from me? Like, will you buy a relaxer product from me knowing that I got 18 inches of type 4 hair? So it's all about putting the advertisements in the right place to get the right click-throughs, to drive more attention to the advertisers, which indeed puts more money in the YouTuber's pocket, and it puts money in the, YouTube. I mean, it puts more money in the advertiser's pocket, the YouTuber's pocket, and the YouTube corporation. So that's my thoughts on that. I love to know y'all thoughts down below. I think me mentioning everything in the beginning about my disclaimer being a medical esthetician, I only make about $100 a year from this shit. Since YouTube done changed everything around with the YouTube Red, where it was $9.99, but then it's like, okay, people are not about to pay $9.99 for this mess. And the commercial, it ain't worth it. I can go ahead and get me a sandwich and everything, get ready for my darn on whatever I'm watching. Unless it's Beyonce. Beyonce is that only one where Beyonce and certain other celebrities, you got a mandatory 30-second commercial. But other than that, it's like it's not worth $9 a month. But since they decreased it to like 99 cents and you get a test drive it for like a full month or 3 months. I remember one time they gave me a whole 3 months to try it out. It's like that has cut everybody down. I done seen several people's money accounts. I'm not going to name drop the site where you can peek into a rough estimate of what your YouTubers make. But some of your top YouTubers are only bringing home about 10% of what they used to making. So it's like, this is really affecting everybody as it is. And now you're sensitizing them where they can't even speak on matters that affect their community without being targeted anymore. Like, damn. How do you expect black people to advance and build themselves up to the equivalent of their white counterparts whenever they speak on their darn own struggles and natural disasters that may happen to them upon the way of coming up? You're going to demonetize that. Like, that don't make no roughly sense. But anyways, prayers go out to all of y'all that does this. That I hope YouTube gets it together. Don't nobody deserve to be broke during these times. Trust me, I know. Even though I'm a licensed medical esthetician, like I said, I'm searching for a second job. I'm able to pay my bills, and that's about it. A girl wants to be traveling too around the world, just like y'all be doing. Even though I'm not going on no broken homeless tour and opening up a PayPal account for y'all to send me money for a darn on camera, I still want to advance and, travel and do stuff. Like, I've been wanting to get electrolysis for the longest and take y'all on that journey with me, along with more stuff that's going on with me that I don't even get time to talk about, because every time I get ready to talk about something that's going on with me, it's like, it's all this mess that comes up. And regarding a certain somebody on YouTube, bitch, you know you tried it. You know damn well you ain't subscribed to no other YouTuber on Facebook. That message was sent to me. So yeah, I caught that little bit of shade, honey. I caught the shade. But you know what it is, what the fuck it is, honey. Anyways, y'all leave y'all thoughts below on this, and I'll see y'all soon with more videos. Mwah.